Hello guys, it's your boy Young Diamond. I welcome you to this video. In this video, we'll be talking about health insurance. Just as the name implies, health insurance. Now, it's an insurance policy that covers an individual health-wise. So whenever you are insured on health insurance, it has to do everything pertaining to your health. Everything pertaining to your health. Now, the basis of health insurance is done in such a way that it gives individuals leverage in time of difficulty. So insurance in the first place has to come from the government when it comes to health insurance. The duty of any government is to safeguard the lives and property of every individual. So health insurance is also part of it. Now, not all countries pay attention to health insurance. To some, they just see it as a normal way of life. Pay for your medicals, live your life, and do your thing. Now, it might interest you to know that health, which is wealth, is a very crucial aspect in our financial plan. So whenever someone gets sick and is being taken to the hospital, and when there are some diagnostics that has been done and they need to perform one or two critical improvision, which cost a lot of money, then when it comes out from your pocket, it affects your financial plan. So all countries have their budgets when it comes to subsidizing the cost of health for its citizens. Because why? Payment of your medical bills, medicines, and all that are very costly. So, which is why so many governments, they've taken it upon themselves to give a little bit of assurance to its citizens, whereby you can go to a pharmacy instead of a particular price, the price has been subsidized in order for you to get it because you know by the time it keeps coming out from your pocket, then you go bankrupt. Or you go to the hospital for a particular problem, and to resolve that particular problem will cost you a hell of money. And then, because there's health insurance, you end up paying less, and insurance covers for the rest. Now, insurance in the Western world varies from country to country. Like in the United States, health insurance is being paid by individuals, and the cost of hospital bills and all that is beyond imagination. So, if you are going to the US for treatment, definitely you need to have a deep pocket because medical bills cost more in US than in other countries. Now, let's take Europe as a case study. Now, the European health insurance scheme has made it possible for its citizens to get treatment for almost free. So whenever you are sick, it has been structured in a way to give you an assurance because each and everyone has its own insurance card given by the government. So long as you have your insurance card, then you are good to go. Most of the time, they give you the duration, depends on the kind of document that you have. So the moment you get the insurance card, if you have any emergency as regards your health, then you know that certain part of it has been covered for, especially when it comes to emergency. You can be in your home and you get sick, you call the ambulance and they rush down to you to attend to you. Do a proper checkup, everything is okay, you are good to go. Because why? You have your insurance card. So indirectly, the government of certain countries has insured the health of its citizens. You don't even need to be a citizen, you just have to be residing in that particular country, having the legal document, and you are entitled to your own insurance card. So whenever there's an emergency, you have an insurance, a coverage, a security that gives you an edge when it comes to medicals, buying of medicines, paying of bills, and all that. So having your insurance card in the hospital as well also gives you access to a private or a family medical doctor. So all this you get for free. Why? Because you are insured. health wise. So many people have spent their life savings because of one health challenge or the other they are having. Just in the case of our popular Nollywood actors, whereby they exhaust the funds, their savings, which they already had a plan for it, after exhausting it, because why the government is not showing forth goodwill to its citizens, and then they cry out to the public because why they couldn't pay medical bills anymore. Remember, the duty of every government is first of all to safeguard the lives of its citizens. Because due to the insurance card that people have in diaspora, they can get access to treatment, subsidized treatment. There is no such thing. Most of the time it do occur, but it's at the minimum, whereby you have to first of all you make a down payment before they treat you, or you need to buy this, you need to buy that before they attend to you. No, so many people have died in our myopic system in the health sector. Because why? You have to make a deposit before they save your life. If you cannot come up with a certain amount which they required from you, you might end up losing your life. You might end up losing your life. So which is why insurance is very much important. I know Africa is a struggling economy. People are struggling to survive. But health is wealth. So if you're a self-employed business owner and all that, please insure yourself. Insurance goes a long way to provide coverage for you when it comes to emergency. It pays for the medical bills, it pays for your medicines. It also assists you in any therapy that you might need to get well. So health insurance is still something that is growing in Africa because series of countries, many countries in Africa, they don't have what we call the insurance card for its citizens, whereby citizens can get access to subsidized treatment, subsidized medication. People are dying by the day, and there is no strong health policy whereby you have to attend to a patient before requesting for money. But if there is an insurance system, an insurance policy set up by the government to safeguard the life of its citizens, then any hospital you take an individual to, first of all, they will attend to that person. Because why? The government has provided for it. It is not enough to build hospitals. It is not enough to build more clinics. It is not enough to support the private institutions to build hospitals. But what is your insurance policy towards your citizens? What is your insurance policy towards the life of the young ones that are growing up? You have to pay for everything. You pay for deposit, you pay for card, you pay for this, you pay for that, you pay for this. You end up borrowing to pay. You end up closing your business to pay your medical bill, ruining your financial plan. So there are so many factors that have ruined the financial plan of so many people today. You see many people end up broke. Why are you broke? And they, oh, I just spent my money. I was sick. That's the first thing you get to hear from them. I was sick. And then I couldn't cope anymore. I had to sell portion of my business, close down my business in order to meet up with my medical bills. So insurance is the way to go. If the government is not insuring its citizens, please sit up, insure yourself. It is very important. Your health is everything you have. And one of the good things about health insurance is that the moment you have your health insurance card or you do it personally, then whenever anything happens, it is referred back to the insurance company. Have you not wondered why? Before you travel out of the country, first of all, you have to present an insurance, a health insurance from the country you are going to. Has it not occurred to you each time you apply for any visa, you will have to add your health insurance to it? Has it not occurred to you that even our ministers, before they leave the country, they will have their health insurance policy done before they get their visa to leave the country? Have you ever wondered why? It is because it takes away the burden of spending more if that person gets sick outside the country where he's traveling to. So the health insurance will cover for your health expenses while you're in another country. That is to tell you the importance of health insurance, because you traveling to the country you are going to, what if something happens and you don't have a health insurance? And then the first thing they tell you, you have to, your bill is so amount, and at the end of the day you don't even have it. So that's why they don't take that risk. Take it to anywhere. The moment you apply for a visa and there's no health insurance, you are going nowhere. You are going nowhere, because health insurance is paramount and is very important. So I'm using this speaking to our leaders, especially in Nigeria. The health of your citizen matters a lot. You have to come up with a system that will give everyone that coverage, that security they need when it comes to their health. And it's still shocking to see our veterans, when they are sick, they still pay their medical bills. You still see our elderly, after retirement, they still struggle to pay their medical bills. But if this insurance policy is in place, then it will be on the safer side. Just like in diaspora, if you are working, even your company will also insure you. They will also do an insurance for you, because insurance is vital and it cuts across all board. Now let's take where I am as a case study here in Italy. Now, if you are working and they prepare your work contract, there's also a health insurance that is also embedded in your contracts of work. Outside the coverage that the government has given to you, in your own contract of work, it will be embedded in it, your health insurance. Why? Because anything can happen to you in your place of work. Then that health insurance will cover for you. Or something might happen to you on your way to work. That insurance will cover for you, backed up with the insurance from the government. Now, our leaders, they travel to all these countries, they see all these things. But it's amazing why they can't replicate what they see to better the life of our own citizens, of their own citizens. So if you are here and you get involved in an accident, probably on your way to work or in your working place, and then the doctor certify you to be invalid, which means you're not able to work anymore, then the insurance which has been done for you pays you. The insurance pays you. And there's a type of insurance that you also do when you are sick. The insurance company, they reimburse you, because why? They know that you've missed your work. Now, what you give, the token you pay to the insurance company, which is called premium, like I said in my previous video, covers for all these things. Now, when doing an insurance policy in general, there are series of policies, sub policies under this category of policy. Now, it will now be on your own discretion and your own financial capability to cover for these various aspects. So, just as we have the health insurance, we have so many sub insurance under this health insurance. And when you go to your insurance agency and you let them know this is what you want to do, and then they bring out all the policies for you, and they tell you the ones that are crucial and the ones that are optional, which you can opt in at any time. So let us do the needful. Let us do the needful and insure ourselves, especially in Africa. If the government is not willing to insure your health, you have to. You don't need to wait for the government, because people are dying by the day. People are dying by the day. But when there is health insurance, it covers for that expenses. Imagine someone will have an health issue and then go to the hospital, and then they give him the bill and outrageous sums of money to pay. And then the person is thinking, how do I get this money? And then depression slips in. Someone that was sick before, the sickness has just increased. Why? Because he's thinking on how to offset the bill for his own treatment, thereby bringing in more ailments to himself. But if there is an insurance policy, you will recover quickly. So the truth be told, so many people they don't recover quickly from their health issues because they think more on how to pay the bill than recovering from the ailment they have. So the fear and the thoughts of how to get the money to pay the medicals increase their ailment and reduces their chances of recovery. But if there is a policy on insurance from the government, from your workplace or individual, then you have this peace of mind that portion, if not all, of the medicals is being taken care of. And then you see yourself, you recover quickly. So I urge everyone out there today, you are doing your business, you are living your daily life, you have substantial amount of money, insure your health. Because when that health is in jeopardy, even the money you are keeping for something else, you will spend it all and you'll be indebted. And the pressure and the depression that comes with exhausting everything you have on your head and not recovering and then crying out to the public is not something we wish for anyone. But prevention is better than cure. So it is better to pay the price on an insurance policy for your health than when this health issue arises and then you start looking for a cure when it is too late. So this is my advice for everyone. So to get more on insurance, finance, tech, like, subscribe, and share this video. Until we meet again, it's your boy Young Diamond.